So I got something quick to run by everybody. Real fast. And the thing is, I don't much mind, but um, I'm making a post. I don't expect a bunch of people I don't know to like start just randomly shooting me inboxes for debates. I'm not gonna do that. Uh, and two, I don't like people sending me a bunch of like religious stuff because I'm never gonna debate religious or spiritual beliefs ever. I have mine, you have yours, leave it there. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I that's a very, very slippery slope to me where I'm not sure if people necessarily think of what they're trying to do. I'm not gonna try to convert you into believing what I believe. That's what we would be debating at that point. Um Also, I really don't want to go to your church. I don't. And when you be like, oh, let's, I want to pray over you and hope for your success. I don't even know what you believe, cause I'm gonna be honest, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate your attempts. But me personally, I don't even know. You could be worshiping some crazy stuff and praying over. You don't know, y'all cats don't be knowing me. I don't know y'all. I just rather you not feel offended because I'm not responding to that, especially that kind of stuff. I don't even respond to that kind of stuff. So I rather me just say it now and you don't get offended later, like, oh, he never responded to my church extravaganza invite. That's not my thing. Uh I have my own people that I go to when I need that kind of conversation. But it's only gonna be a conversation. We don't debate that kind of stuff. I'm not debating yeah. And also I'm dead serious. I don't want y'all thinking that see, me and my relationship with what I believe is good. We're good. I don't need help in that area. Hopefully you working on your relationship and you in that area so that you good and you're 100% solid. You don't feel like you got to police how other people doing their thing. But that's just an overview for everybody who do know me, don't know me. I don't need those kind of messages. Like I don't need that. That's like something completely opposite of what I'm trying to get into. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not I'm not even trying to vibe like that. Like that's not what we're here for, man. We're here to talk about sports, man, music, movies. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna debate religion. I really don't want to debate politics. I don't want to debate nothing you believe in personally, because I'm not trying to convert you or change your mind. Believe it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm not gonna let you believe is that evolution don't exist in these sports. I'm not letting you believe that. Players are better from one era to the next. That's just how it works. And uh, to speak on that, because I want to move on from that other thing. So to speak on that, um, I think what I'm saying to y'all went over y'all head. It's not necessarily about Jordan and LeBron. It's not. What I'm saying is, if you want a person to be better than LeBron, y'all go back and just exaggerate the era. So y'all start talking about how rough, tough with the Afro puffs one era was. And y'all showed me. Y'all did it. Y'all did exactly what I said. Y'all over exaggerate, skip over the actual point, and then be like, well, LeBronica or LeBron, what they call LeBum, that y'all did exactly what I said. It just makes no sense. So even if I broke it down and say the '60s era, between the '60s and '70s weren't necessarily better than the '80s and '90s, and the '80s and '90s aren't better than the 2000. Yeah, it's not. It's called evolution. That's why people are bigger, healthier, stronger. Guards today are 6'7", man. Like guards back then was barely 6 feet. It's like a real thing. That's like a real thing. Like it's serious. But y'all gonna believe how y'all want to believe it, and I'm gonna just sit here and be like this because it makes it borderline makes no sense. If we start talking about, oh, and here goes where I'm gonna get y'all again. LeBron shoots the three ball better than Jordan. Y'all will say, well, the three was barely a thing back in the day. So if he would have practiced and shot him, then he would have been better, but he wasn't. So whatever. And he's not better than a lot of people at the tray ball. He's not better than a lot of people at dribbling. But the exaggeration of it is crazy. I'll give you the raw athleticism that Michael Jordan had, man, through the roof, dog. Through the fucking roof. MJ, pure raw athleticism. Dope. Promise one time I seen him jump in the air and he stayed there for 5 minutes before he shot the ball. So I can exaggerate too. But no, Michael Jordan was cold. I'm not even saying he was bad. I'm just saying that I'm not even saying if you put him in this era that he's gonna fail. I'm not even saying that. He shot 1,000 2-pointers. Like, I mean, Sean Livingston succeeded at that. He was dope at shooting 2-pointers. Like, I'm sure Michael Jordan would have been dope at shooting 2-pointers as well. I'm sure that he would have developed his game. There's a lot of things I'm kind of for sure of about that. But that goes into a lot of greats from back then though too. Like, there's certain greats that you could just pull from any era of any basketball and they will survive in any era of any basketball. That's just how it works. That's why they're great. Out of the 5,000 some odd players they've had play, we sit here arguing about the top 10. that's what I be tripping on about. But y'all argue about it in a way where I'm like, well, LeBron could have survived over here. Yes, he could have. Yeah, he could have. He could have survived in any era. He would have dropped 47,000 points in 10 years if he would have played in the 60s, bro. Like, come on, like, stop. You telling me Wilt scored 100? LeBron wouldn't have came in the air. You pick and pop LeBron from 2026 and drop him back there, man. He would have been a logo. That's what I'm saying. Like, same with Kobe, same with Jordan. You drop some of these cats back in the day, and they just would be dominant. Like, it'd just be stupid to put them back there because that'd be crazy. They've evolved to this point for a reason. And, you know, when we like an aesthetic of somebody's game, man, we got to quit saying that automatically makes that person better. No, you just like the aesthetic. The aesthetic is cool. You like to see the oohs and ahs before they shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep talking playoff basketball though. Shout out to the Pistons. They putting in work right now. Yeah, they up 11 points right now. I'm on my way to work, so I'm about to get up out of here. But then you got shout out to Minnesota. They just dropped. Hey, before we get into that game, that was a really good game. Victor Wembanyama, while the Spurs did lose, dropped a triple-double with 12 blocks. That's amazing. That is amazing. If you could drop a stat line like that and still lose, this is about to be a tough 4 games to win for the Spurs. Tough. Shout out to Anthony Edwards for having the confidence to put this game, to do what he had to do to keep this game close. And shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. It's gonna be a tough go for the Spurs. And then I ain't gonna even talk about the Knicks and Sixers because I already know it's gonna be a bunch of Sixer fans. Well, it's gonna be a bunch of Sixer fans giving excuses that they won't want to hear from anybody else. They gonna just say them, and I just don't want to hear it. They got blew out. That was crazy. But they did just come back from a 3-1 deficit, so I don't know what to really say about the series, so I'm not gonna say anything. Shout out to New York Knicks for game 1. But then we reached the ultimate moment where we all gotta hope for the Lakers, man. We all gotta hope for Chuck, hope for the Lakers. And I just can't see a way. The Lakers outside of just outscoring these OKC cats, I can't see a way for the Lakers to really get in there and win. To be honest. I mean, unless they really just getting in there knocking bodies around, man, crashing them boards like crazy, blitzing Shai Gilgeous. Unless they doing that and they doing it the right way, and then you can't get these cats to knock down shots, man. Because I'm living with some of these other cats got to score off the 3. I'm not living with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dribbling through us, then throwing himself out of bounds, and then they call a foul and the layup goes in. I don't want to live with that. I rather we put two defenders on him, two people who gonna get in there and reach that ball while he dribbling, seeing late doubles. You know what I'm saying? Catch him off guard a couple times on his blind side. I mean, I'm not really stressed about none of they bigs. Like, I mean, Hartenstein, I guess. But I'm not really stressed about that. I'm stressed more about the Lakers bigs. But I really don't really figure a way. I mean, who knows though? Miracles do happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Catch y'all later. We gonna definitely have to update this tomorrow. Until then, man, stay golden.